So my name's Tony Reddins and head coach of the junior football Ferns.
What's your history with the Ferns?
Well, I started in 2006, went to the Under-20 World Cup in Russia. Then I've been involved since then with the football Ferns, still am now. And with the Under-20s I've been to Russia, the Under-20 World Cup in Chile, and then now this one here as the head coach.
Where do you see the Ferns on the world stage at the moment with this tournament in mind?
I think we're not going to go under the radar now. I think teams have seen how good we are on the world stage, and we came within a minute of qualifying for the quarterfinals last time. We've had a lot of the players playing here in the Under-17 World Cup finals as well, so I think we're a threat. I think we're still regarded as the underdogs by the outsiders, but we're not going to be underrated by the teams we're going to come up against.
What teams in the competition do you see particularly as a threat?
Every team in our group, without fail, particularly North Korea, because they're the reigning Under-17 world champs. USA will be another one, and I'd say Germany. They're typically the powerhouses. Yeah, we played the USA, and they're a pretty good team.
And you've drawn the pool of death for the first round.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, a bit mixed. Probably not the group I would have chosen to go into, but at the same time, I think that a lot of teams will take points off each other in that group. So there'll be no complete standouts. But for us, we just got to make sure we're looking to take more points off them than they take off each other. Yeah.
And it's clearly a very ill-disciplined kind of team. How do you maintain control of this group?
Well, I like to play up to the camera, I think. But I think with the team, we try and encourage the team having a laugh as much as we can, especially when we're away, because you're away for a month. It can become pretty intense. There's a lot of pressure and stress around the games as well. So whenever we can, we like to lighten the mood. But when it comes to training and game times, the team can just flick the switch and go between fun and being real serious about our business.
Can you give us an idea of what the philosophy is of this team?
I mean, the overriding philosophy is we're trying to create players to play for the football Ferns. So we're just trying to create as many quality players as we can to strengthen the football Ferns now and for years to come is our philosophy. And we believe by doing that and implementing, I guess, that philosophy across the team, that it's going to, a knock-on effect will be this team will perform well in the Under-20 World Cup. And what we're looking to do is just go as far as we can, and the more international experience these players can gain, the more it's going to benefit them when they go through to the senior side.
Is there pressure on the girls in this squad to perform? Is there girls knocking on the door all the time?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the 9 of this squad have played for the senior team, so they're knocking on the door already in the squad there. And then I've watched the Under-17s play. We played some training games against them. I've seen them in the qualifiers, and they've got some good players too. So yeah, no one's place is safe. So not even in the senior teams. So that's great for us as coaches, not for the players, but it just makes them push harder and work harder. But I think since the Under-17 World Cup here, there just seems to be so much depth now within women's football in New Zealand.
Who are some of the real big individual players that the girls are going to come up against in the tournament?
I mean, I think when you look at the people in our group, we've got the North Korea team who are just full of, they've got 9 senior internationals in their team. So that's just going to be a team that's well drilled, organised. The Brazilian team, watching them here in the Under-17s, they've just got, say, 2 or 3 players that are just really, really skillful and talented. And even the centre-backs can drop shoulders and beat players. And then Sweden, there's going to be a well-organised unit. They've got a very good left winger as well, which we're going to have to deal with. But every team's got 1 or 2 real standout players. I think we may be a little bit different. We've got a real strong group. I probably liken us a bit to the All Whites, where they've got, I guess, Ryan Nelson's a standout. We've got 1 or 2 which make a big difference, but in general, it's going to be like a collective effort which will just see us through, I think.
Okay, for young girls watching this on Facebook or wherever, who are thinking about playing football, why should they?
I'm biased. I'm going to give a real biased opinion on here, but for me, it's the best game. It's a real simple game. If you're going to take up for the first time, all you need is a ball. That's all you need, literally a ball, and you can go and play down the park. I think now the pathways that are available to the players around the world, but particularly in New Zealand, are massive. So there's professional contracts now, professional leagues in Europe and in America. There's university scholarships available where the girls can travel to the US and get all their fees covered. There's a lot more exposure now. There's a lot more marketing of women's football, so the girls can obtain good sponsorship deals. Yeah, and they get to travel around the world and visit some cool countries, and I guess just that whole overseas experience is massive for the girls. And a lot of these girls have literally been around the world. As a coach, I've been fortunate enough to, and I guess it grows them as players and as people as well.